Hi, I'm Dave Klein, and this is the Cymulate Cybersecurity Newscast. With my background in doing a lot of U.S. federal cybersecurity work, I'm very familiar with Five Eyes, and a lot of people aren't. So Five Eyes is the joint intelligence operations of the United States, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. And they came out with a warning this week, a joint warning, on MSSP providers. They said that over 90% have been breached in the last 18 months. And that makes sense. If you think about it, when software as a service is the preferred method of adopting technology today, and most of us outsource a portion of what we do to a third party like an MSSP to take care of things from a cybersecurity perspective, these kind of supply chain attacks are going to occur. And that's what we're seeing. So basically, it's a great report. It has a lot of information. I'll put a link to it in the notes section of the video. And the real takeaways are when everything is so related to third parties and supply chain, we need to be very careful with how we do things. And we need to make sure that with our vendors who offer us support and applications and security, have good SLAs on reporting to us when they've been breached, disclosing things, as well as remediation. And also what we need to do is test in our environment. So whenever we have these third parties in our environment, that the splash damage, if they get hurt, is minimized, right? So by doing offensive testing, you could do that. One of the things I love about doing the newscast and following stories week to week is sometimes there's developments that continue to make things kind of exciting. So last week we talked about an FBI warning and a follow-up Trend Micro report on a group called Avos Locker, also known as Southfield. This group had a lot of characteristics that Trend Micro said it could be actually a reincarnation of the REvil ransomware gang. The REvil ransomware gang is probably the most infamous ransomware gang out there that disappeared last October when they supposedly disbanded. And this week, SecureWorks put out their own paper on the indicators of compromises and TTPs that revolve around this Avos Locker Southfield gang, and really did relate it really well to the REvil ransomware gang. So it looks like this is, at least the developers or the people making these toolkits are probably related to REvil. It'll be interesting to see if we find out that the head of this monster called REvil is also part of this new group as well. We'll see. There are several studies recently that have been put out that say in business, the number one risk, even above disease, war, famine, and other types of things, is cyber risk. And we're going to have a great broadcast this week with Chuck Brooks and myself, how C-level execs are reducing cyber business risk. It's a great broadcast to watch, whether you're a practitioner or an executive. You really will get into how to make this a teamwork relationship so that you are conveying and explaining risk to a business practitioner in the right way. And as a business practitioner, you're asking the right questions of your technical staff. Please join us for that. I'll put a link to the broadcast that you could sign up for and watch it live or see the recording in the notes section of the video, as well as a wonderful blog post article in Homeland Security Today that Chuck did also on this conversation. Look forward to seeing you then. And that's the newscast for the week. I'm Dave Klein. Stay safe out there. See you next week.